Virtually all the cases mentioned here, you claim to be innocent. None of you, except one person who confessed that really he did kill the person is alleged, but gave his defense. Each one of you denied committing the offense. That's why I said the best judgment is judgment one. You will judge yourself, know what you did. Because we are not against you to see and encourage you so that you make amends. Turn a new leaf. Turn a new leaf. We cannot, because someone have died, without following the due process law, we now convict you or sentence you to death. One particular thing pressmen here should note, that though released today, many of them have stayed up to 8 years, 10 years. There is no file anywhere. No file. They don't have any file. And therefore, keeping them here will serve no purpose. Rather, we are the society punishing them. You are aware that those that we find they have case file, their cases are going on, or even those that their cases have not gone, are not going on, but they are on file for the DPP to look into. We did not release them. But for those, someone who has been in custody for 8, 9, 10 years, there is no case file, nowhere to trace any document concerning it. They deserve to be released because they are human. To be arrested by police, taken to court, and you find yourself in Port Harcourt Custodial Center, you should refrain from it. Change. If you are not doing anything in Port Harcourt, if you are from Akwa, from Ebonyi, from Abia, wherever you come from, if you know you don't have any means of livelihood, why not go back to your village, go back to where you come from, so that there will not be temptation for you to get yourself involved in another kidnapping, anything that will bring you back here. What we have done is not, you are right that you should kill, and then when you kill, we come here to release you. Like I said, we will receive criticism for releasing. When some of you go back to your villages, those that you've killed their relations, we feel very, very bad. And that's why we are very, very careful. When we release you, we tell you, don't, if you're from, go back to your village. Because if you go back, definitely there are those who don't forgive. They find a way to have it even with you. So from today, try and change. As you step out of these premises, take a decision that what made me to be here, I will never in my life try it. You can see someone spending 8 years of his life here. That is a wasted life. Because I don't think some of you were even involved in any reading or learning any handwork. You just wake up, you stay, you don't know when you're going. If I didn't come here today, maybe you will continue to stay here. So that should be a deterrent. When you think of what you have undergone, 8 years, you go out now, see some of your mates, they're involved in certain things, good for their life. You ask yourself a question, what did I do to be here? Go to churches. When you listen to the preaching of men of God, almost, I think it will touch your heart. And then you change. I will say, one of you said there was an agreement that I promised when I come back, I will release you. Yes, I've kept to that agreement because I was there, not because I promised, but because nothing in his file, no file. So if next I come back here, I see any one of you, definitely, in fact, I don't think your name will even be in our list. So know that. Now let me use this opportunity also to say something. I don't just leave my office with my brother judges and magistrates come here and start releasing or discharging people indiscriminately, because when the radio announcement was made that I was going to come here, a lot of people have been writing, giving me names. When you come here, release. I was laughing. What we do is that the authorities of the correctional center will look at the list, know those who are qualified, and they will send the list, the names to the Ministry of Justice, sent to us, sent to the police, and all stakeholders. We will have stakeholders meeting where the police will be represented, Ministry of Justice, FIDA, and other bodies who are championing the rights of citizens of this country. We go through the list, look at it, and know those who are qualified and those who are not qualified. The list given to us contains so many names. The names are much, but we sieved it and we came to 30-something names. That is what happened, so that you know that when you are publishing. Let me also use this medium to also say that all of us have a stake in what is happening here and what is happening in this correctional center. The controller has itemized many things that are lacking here. Facilities here that are obsolete. He even promised taking us around to see where inmates are brothers and sisters. They are brothers. No matter that, they are brothers. They are citizens of Nigeria where they are lying. Sometimes when I watch television about prisons all over the world, you see some people stay in the prison and graduate. You see how prison, but ours is very, very poor. So I'm saying this so that at any forum you find yourself to canvass for the improvement of the facilities in River State, please don't fail to do that. That is the purpose. That is why I'm saying this. At any forum, you find yourself, we will take it up with the government because we are very much concerned. And I've said it twice. I attended workshop organized by the International Red Cross. I felt very bad when the Port Harcourt Correctional Center was listed as the worst, having the highest inmates in the whole of West Africa. First was at the Presidential Hotel, where it was an English woman who read it and said it. I attended another one, the same, and I know that some judges who were here know that when I came back, I wasn't the chief judge then, I even had a fire. Because what we are facing in River State today is that the police go out, do random arrest. Why our correctional center is being congested. If proper investigation is done, definitely the correctional center will not be filled up with inmates awaiting trial. Those that should be found themselves here are those who have been tried and convicted. Luckily, the OC Lego police is here. I don't know whether you followed the commissioner of police when he came to pay. I didn't see you that day. You were there? Okay. Please, we are still making that plea because it is the police that bring suspects to court. If proper investigation is done and you charge anyone, the magistrate or the judge will do his duty. But where it's painful is when someone has not committed any offense, he is taken to the magistrate court, he is being reminded, and after so many years, it is found out that the person did not commit any. Maybe the DPP writes his legal opinion and says offense was not committed. Please, a job. And when you find out this is simply not a criminal offense, if you say, well, allow the person to go, for instance, there is something going on in Port Harcourt, River State now, and we told the Commissioner of land grabbing, land grabbing, land grabbing. The whole thing is civil, but police are being used. Police are being used. If people are dragging land, he says this, and most of the time, those dragging this land going, they are not the real owners of the land. And when they are going with policemen. Why? Everything within our judicial powers to decongest the correctional center in River State. The magistrate will continue to come here and discharge those who have overstayed. If the offense they are alleged to have been committed, if they were found guilty, they would have served out their term. So they will continue, and I know by the time we resume by September, and before we do our legal year, we are likely to come back here for another jail delivery, gold delivery. We do that before our legal year, we do that before the Christmas. By the time we carry out these two, we must have done something substantial to reduce the number. The other one is for the governors. Those who are serving life sentence, that is not for the chief judge or judicial. Over the years, many governors.
We just finished the great delivery. What's the expression to what has just happened?
I'm happy with the development so far. At least I discussed with the chief judge, and he responded, not just responding personally to come on gold delivery as a chief judge. He ordered the magistrates to equally do the same for 3 days, and then some people were released.
Okay, in kind of your address, it does suggest that apart from this gold delivery exercise, there are things that are actually affecting your smooth performance in this state. What actually those things?
Yes, part of it is that, like I said in my address, this place is built for 1,800 inmates. But currently they are locking 2,500 and close to 2,600. And it's not a good thing. There's a lot of pressure on the facility. So, and there is a limit to what the chief judge can do in terms of releasing inmates, because he cannot release those whose matters are going on. So by the increase in number, I was asking that the state should come into the affairs of corrections in the state, put some things in order. They can increase the locking capacity by erecting more buildings. They can increase by creating double bunk beds and foams and beddings for the inmates. They can furnish us with vehicles that will enable us to take these inmates to court, because as their number increasing, the courts are expanding. So if we don't have logistics to take them, it becomes a delay in the criminal justice system. So, and I asked them, if they cannot give us new vehicles based on what is on ground now, they can help us refurbish the ones we have in the state so that we can function very well. But it's unfortunate that the state is not really coming up to assist in any way, which is why I told the chief judge I was going to lock down facilities from admitting inmates until when the numbers come down drastically.
You think that that move can actually solve the problem?
For us, in the corrections, it will help us while the courts are discharging and we are not taking in, the numbers will be going down, and it will help us function very well, because it is as if our custodial centers, have become dumping ground. They bring in and they don't bother about the welfare of the people they are bringing in. The essence of keeping them here is not for punishment. For some of them who are convicted, is for reformation, and then possibly bring them back into the society. If you are bringing them and the facilities to train them is not there, it's difficult for you to operate. But when the federal government is doing their bit and then the state comes in to do their own, you see that the running of these centers will be easier for us that are on the inside. So that's exactly what I want. It's not that they are going to release everybody, based on the offenses we have in custody here. They cannot release everybody, but you can make the place bearable, provide the little things that the system needs to function in order to serve the state better. Majority of 90% of people here are from this constituency, which is Rivers State, and there is no way the state will say that they don't have anything to do concerning them.
Okay, from today.
Today, graciously, my noble lord, the Chief Judge of Rivers State, conducted the statutory exercise of good delivery, where he has visited the correctional center here in Port Harcourt to discharge those persons who are deserving, who has been awaiting trial for a long period of time. And my lord did discharge over 21 persons today. For me personally, I'm here in respect of a particular case. That's a case of Mr. Gospel Webari Kinane, who has been in prison for over 18 years. He was first brought. The story has it that he was brought to prison when he was about 14. When he was 14, at the age of 14. And at the age of 14, he has been here since then. That's since 2007, where he has been in prison. It's been 18 years now. We first came in contact with Mr. Gospel. That was in September 2024 during one of our foundation's outreach programs, and we had to follow him up. It appears that he has been having mental issues, so we had to trace down to his village in Ogoni, from community to community, where we discover his family members and all.
Do you have any further plans for him?
Yes, most definitely. As a foundation, we are looking at, of course, he has been here 18 years and he's having mental issues now, so we are trying to put up a rehabilitative program for him to get him to seek, enable him to seek get the necessary medical intervention that he needs as a foundation. Of course, we're going to be calling for support from everyone, from the masses and everyone, to join us to ensure that this person's life, over 18 years of his life that has been so unjustly taken away from him to be get the necessary help he needs and be resettled back into community.
All right, what's the name again?
My name is Barrister Cyrus Onu, the president of the Haven 360 Foundation.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I am Evangelist Paul Baridon Kinane.
Okay, so why are you in prison today?
I'm here today. I'm very happy for the administration that invited me to come and release my brother to me. He has spent up to 18 years in prison of no reason since 2007 to this 2025 today. I'm very, very happy, and I say to God that also do it for me and make these days a happier day in my life and my family, and the aspiration that God used to get my brother released from the prison for this long time of sorrowful and painful time. And God will bless the aspiration and bless the man that come from the state, the chief judge. Thank God for the chief judge. Thank you for the prisoners, directors, and every other people who have joined hands for the release of my brother. I say God will bless everybody.
So what are the plans you have for your brother?
Now, like the administration said, they said that they will also take care of some treatment for my brother for his mental situation. And so when he is there, I will be going there to visit him regular time and to see that it's okay then, until by the grace of God, I take him back to home. And then when he comes home, we now look for one way or the other to keep the life going.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. I am Evangelist Paul Baridon Kinane.